We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of... See you soon, Captain. We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain. Stay safe out there.
Drop on us. Nice one.
You want some of this?
Watch a pro at work. Not bad, huh?
Everyone all right?
I can take a hint.
Out like a lamb. Down! Hey, boss. I think we can get in through that vent shaft.
After you.
Ugh, getting acquainted with all sorts of colorful new smells today.
So, you got a plan?
You are asking yourself if I can be trusted. I do not blame you.
Those innocent guns slaughtered. butter.
Take your best shot, asshole. Down they go. That does it. Time for a drink.
You are asking your... Finally. I've never been so pleased at the sight of an open door. Having second thoughts about helping me? Not that I'm complaining. So you have. I am much obliged. And now... Oh, really? And why, pray tell, would I do a thing like that? I should ask you the same.
They're on it.
Damn! Finally. I've never been so pleased at the sight of an open door. Having second... You are asking yourself if I can... You are asking... So... And now... I would have been insulted if you had. Talent like you... Oh, really? And why, pray tell, would I do a thing like... Damn and blast. I should have seen this coming. Here, take the damned research. Tell Crane I hope he chokes on it.
I've been waiting for this! Whew. Still got it!
You must think me a fool. I was watching on the security cameras. You got downright friendly with... I reckon we got... I ain't seeing a
Finally. I've never been so pleased at the sight. Having second thoughts about helping me? Not that I... So you have. And now? I would have been insulted if you had. Talent like yours deserves a good reward. Orphans. Is that what you are calling yourself now? Here, let it never be said that I do not reward good work. Oh, really? And why, pray tell, would I do a thing like that? Damn and blast. I should have seen this coming. Here, take the damned research. Tell Crane I hope he chokes on it.
Crossbow kick! Got it!
You done a job of work. After you cacked their employer, the gun hands started surrendering, or trying to slip out. They seem pretty dangerous to us. Guess you're more on their level. Get down to Roseway and talk to Doc Crane. He'll make sure you get what's yours. Lost some of my own in the fight, and a bunch of the staff died before we could get them to Roseway. Sign on my door says it is, but that ain't your trouble.
I can take a hint.
That's the last of him!
Oh, it's you. As if my thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it? My research? Please tell me you've recovered it. That's... You can't possibly understand the enormity of what you've done for me. And what, pray tell, is the status of our... capital? Excellent. If we're done here, I'd like to get back to work. You understand. Actually, there is something else. Why do you... Oh. As if my thoughts... My research... That's all manner of distressing. I suppose I'm... Oh. As if my... Oh. My... That's... And what... Cap... Excellent. Actually, there is some... Yes. There's something amiss here. By the architect, this could...
and I won't have any new battle scars.
I've been waiting for this! Whew! I was just getting started. All right, I'm on it! Ah, my leg! Nice of them to leave us a little complimentary cave whiskey.
Take him down! Don't mess with us.
Oh, that's the last of him. Let him have it!
You gotta teach me that.
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is tiring work.
Hey, Captain. I got a thing. I was thinking about what you said before, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship. But she's not a stranger. You met her. I mean, you introduced us. Oh gosh, do you think so? I just figured, you know, There's nowhere she can go on Groundbreaker where folks don't know her. Here, she can relax. On account of how I'll need your help with it? The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. I smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies. Thanks, but oughtn't a person look special for special times? I mean, what if she leaned close and I smelled like propellant and underarms? That's okay, because it ain't me. And anyhow, I don't even mind it. Compared to what I smelt cleaning out grease traps in Edgewater, she's all rosish. Oh, that nice older lady in the rest and go, Miss Gladys? She seemed to know lots of things. Maybe she knows where to find fancy soap. I got savings. Not a powerful lot, but some. How expensive can soap be? Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. 'Cause I want to come with.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Good to see you. Ellie, my, but it's been a while. How's that whisper muzzle working out for you?
I sold it. Didn't seem to make me any quieter.
That mod was for your gun, not your smart mouth.
You want to bust my chops? Do it over drinks next time I'm on station.
Please don't mind her. Everything I sell works as advertised. Some people just like to sass me because I don't bite back.
Have you tried our D? Don't take my word. Have a look.
Have you had a moment to look into that little... You don't hurry up. I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself. High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
Oh, gosh. We never talked about what kind of smells she likes. I think pretty much every spot on Groundbreaker just smells like old socks.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering, I'd be safe with refurbished ship. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with Rosish. But if I was doing it for my own self, I'd pick mock apples and Synthamon.
I guess you could eeny-miny-moe it?
Take your time, dear. A lady's scent says a lot about her.
Captain!
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear. What's that? What'd you turn up? Pardon me, sweetheart. My old ears must have misheard you. Did you say Raptidon? Gracious, someone must have hauled them off Monarch. Naughty, naughty. A couple of folks around here might pay a fair few bits for this. Might even be able to start a bidding war. Are you positive? Honest to goodness? Can't say I wasn't hoping for more, but I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime. I've got a lovely little throat.
I hope this fancy soap we got is extra strength. I'm feeling... Oh, thanks, Captain. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Saltuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets. Abso-surely, Captain. When I got everything all planned out, all I gotta do is follow the steps. Then I don't got time to be nervous.
Ah, your face is a sight for sore ocular processors, Captain. Or rather, your headgear is. I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Welcome back, Captain. I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain. I require... We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Organic materials detected. Please ensure mechanisms are free of
Ah, I remember you. You must have received my wireless. Thank the law. I went to great risk to send that. Aha! I knew that'd entice you to return to our dangerously unprofitable township. I asked you here because I have a working prototype of the Altinature, Auntie Cleo's very first weapon. I'd like you to have it before it gets confiscated. The schematics you fetched for me lent themselves well to the creation of the beauty you now possess. Unfortunately, Auntie Cleo R&D felt otherwise. The market's already saturated, they said. Weapons are everywhere. They aren't interested in mass-producing the Altinature, which makes this an illegal prototype weapon. Given your unlawful proclivities, I thought it'd be safest with you. So here we are. I'd rather see it in the hands of a free agent than destroyed.
Hey, you're... Auntie Cleo.
If you're not here to kill me, then leave.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask... Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge? We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
Can we talk?
I sure hope you got a Conde to pay you up front for that sleight of hand with Wells. Just make sure you have your terms in writing. Maybe tattoo him if you can spare an ass cheek. Those board folks are slippery. My daydreams just got a lot more interesting. But I'm getting off topic. What I really want to know is why cozy up to the board in the first place? Most of the crews I've run with keep their distance. Ah, greed. Refreshing. Simple. For what it's worth, I think you're making a smart move. Just watch your back. These new friends make bad enemies. Don't mention it, just speaking from experience. Anything else?
I hope you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies are not your friends. They might tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends. What's on your mind? Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the black... Well, no, I imagine... Are you still annoyed at me for launching you into space? To answer your question... Yes, that troublesome bounty on my head. I've been a fugitive ever since the board caught wind of my research. My work is my life. The board can put a price on my head, but they can't scare me into stopping my research. Because we've lost our way, the board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned to total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you, people who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense. Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the hope. Get it? Right. So much for banter, eh? I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink. You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Your signal made it through. We've pinpointed Dr. Wells's orbital lab. Excellent work. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony. Transmissions are so impersonal.
Adjutant Akande has ended her call. Rather rudely, if I might say. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. Please avoid damaging yourself.
Adjutant Akande.
I'm curious. Wells may have been a delusional madman, but he risked his life to save yours. So why turn him in? You've certainly earned it. Wells has been a criminal at large for decades. You've done well. You're efficient, talented, loyal. And if you're ready to get to work, we can finally start doing some good in this colony. Wells was an unfortunate mistake on our part. We let him out of our sights, and he operated from the shadows for decades. Wells has information we need. We're going to monitor his lab and show our hand when we're ready. Until then, you and I have work to do. Work with us, and we'll make you the richest freelancer in Halcyon. There has been a surge in off-world broadcasting coming from Monarch. Much of it is propaganda. All of it is illegal. We need those broadcasts shut down. I hope you're not suggesting the board spreads propaganda. Our messages are rooted in truth. The broadcasts coming from Monarch pollute the aether with lies. All of Monarch's extraplanetary broadcasts are routed through Devil's Peak Station. I want you to claim Devil's Peak Station for the board, by force if need be. Monarch is a den of anarchy and barbarism. Keep your wits about you, and remember that you're doing the law's work. Monarch is a hotbed of anarchists operating under the misguided notion that the colony doesn't need the guiding hand of the board. It may not be a single individual behind these broadcasts, but any number of factions. I have an agent working in Stellar Bay, Everett Gill. Have a word with him as soon as you arrive. The passphrase is, "The kind of pine grows at night." Speak to Percival before you go. He'll arrange for your nav key and your reward for turning in Wells.
Adjutant Akande has instructed me to reward you for information leading to the arrest of Phineas Wells. Please allow me to extend my felicitations on a job well done. I've authorized your ship with an official board-certified nav key. Do exercise caution while visiting Monarch. As an acting agent of the board, you are entitled to purchase a selection of official board-certified equipment at a discount. Do let me know if you wish to take advantage of this special offer. If you're traveling to Monarch, beware of animals and locals. But I repeat myself. I am contractually obligated to inform you that it is an honor and a privilege to serve the adjutant. Also, I have a weakness for personalized stationery. I am at your service.
Yeah, boss? For all auditions, please use the elevator on the left.
We gonna do this? Hold on. Gotta fix my hair.
My cousin's in pictures. That business makes piracy look civil.
Great! You made it! Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural. No, don't question yourself. Just feel the scene and go with it. I got a feeling you'll know what to do. We gave the other actors real weapons to keep things authentic. And because Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen. Don't think, kid. Just act. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
I'm sick of this bit part.
What are you doing? Go to your mark.
Love the suit stitching. Catering brought force pockets again. I'm going to scream at someone.
Well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added filler, are ours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable. They are? What an unexpected twist! You may have fooled me for now, but not for long.
Can I shoot someone? Wait, are we the good guys or the bad guys? Doesn't matter. I want to shoot someone.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us. I see you haven't changed a bit, Steele. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher.
Wow, you got a real limited edition? With 10% more ammo for 12% more carnage?
Quit upstaging me! I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come! We screen tested that, and the audiences forgot all about it. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field, and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma. And I spent 3 hours learning how to pronounce them. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers, because this is the end for you.
Yeah, and, you're about to get a scathing review.
He's really shooting! Safety's off! Heads up,
Damaging another worker.
Doing it!
Killing the janitor automech. And you, Captain Navy, you were great. Let's take 5.
Whatever he offers you, ask for more.
There's my star. Walk and talk with me. I knew you had chops, but that was something else. You found the energy in the scene and ran with it. That was visceral. Liked it. I fucking loved it. The lawyers are another story. But you let me worry about them. You just hang on to that energy. It'll take a few months to get your contract set up, but it'll be worth it. Here's your fee for today, but there's more to come.
Something on your mind?
Rizzo's mock apple cider.
I think we can both agree that Maverick Johnston is the finest director.
Hey!
You, sir, are...
CNP Borg
Welcome, intrepid adventurer, to Prosperity Plaza, where the shops never close. Now, make your way to the bustling region of Emerald Vale. Prepare to be dazzled by the Vale's breathtaking lava flows, rated the third most impressive in Halcyon.
CNP Borgsworth. It's out the
Wouldn't it be something to see Earth?
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave series. Real.
He clears level head. Spacers choice dehydrated water sample. Now available in carbonated.
Remember that
Like a star, darling. Square your shoulders. Hand on your hip. Eyebrow cocked. Yes. Perfect. My heart is all aflutter. 2 outfits remain. Oh, how grotesque! I always suspected the dramas did no justice to real marauders. Their armor is so much more hideous in person. 1 outfit left. Do hurry, my dear. The bird of inspiration is about to take flight. Goodness, look at those atrocious contours. The sheer brutality of its design offends the senses and shocks the mind into a state of palpable excitement. I adore it! Yes, that's it. I have it. I know exactly what we're doing. Brace yourself, my dear. We're going to call this style Barbarian Chic. The saucy confidence of a spacer. The raw contempt of an iconoclast. The brutish musk of a marauder. And the pièce de résistance. Monster leather. 1 part mantiquine chitin, 3 parts hide from a raptidon's flank, and let's say, 8 strips of primal leather. No, make that 10. We're revolutionizing the fashion of Byzantium. Our work is anything but simple. We're artists. If we're not willing to risk our lives for the sake of art, we should get out of the business. Get this done for me, and I'll have you strutting about in a Jolicoeur original. You will be the envy of Byzantium.
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
A UDL security attendant is always
I've always loved such sculpture.
CNP when you need to eat and run, Forsted Baked Beans is the only one.
Okay.
CNP near maple syrup.
Down there, a new ship.
That's the last of them.
Finally. Is it just me, or are we getting more and more retirees lately?
Not just you. Felt like a damn factory worker these last few months. Oh well. Nothing a few drinks won't cure. Come on, let's go hit up Bijou's.
Can't. They're closed. Someone saw a sprat in there.
Bijou's too? Damn. What's this city coming to?
Nothing exciting ever happens.
Move along.
Nice going.
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your day living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24... Some assembly required. 24/7 furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet? Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G brew by Spacer's Choice.
Does that elevator go back up? Can't do that.
Very well.
What the? Bill! Got it! On it, boss! Let's take him down!
Didn't even get our hands dirty.
Oh, for the good old days when you could sit.
You ever get the feeling Max is trying to convert you?
Oh, there. That's
I don't
one
think I've ever listened close enough to tell.
I must admit, I'm getting a certain thrill out of our little arrangement. If this goes well, perhaps I'll start hiring wandering delinquents to handle all of my affairs. It is going well, I hope. I knew it. I just knew it. What a disaster. Did you get a good look around? What was it like? A fountain of it? I bet it's Spectrum Ultraviolet too. Disgraceful. I can't find one bottle of it and they get a whole fountain. I can't believe they kept this from us. From me. The nerve. The audacity. Here, take your payment. I have to fetch my things. I don't care what I have to do. They'll give me luxury or give me death.
Her words.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen. Dr. Wells has failed to discover the tracking signal broadcasting the location of his lab. I have revised my estimations of his competence accordingly. Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key...
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch. Oh, I've tried. I haven't been able to get through to him at all. Silence from the system's own information broker? Not a good sign. Oh, could be any number of reasons. Incarceration, a period of copious drinking, a severe case of the sleeping sickness. Better to be sure than to resort to conjecture. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound. Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Wash mode on. Preparing to
Like true
neutralize
professionals.
and sanitize. Time to take out the trash.
I'll get him.
Caution! Sanitation and maintenance job fulfilled. Entering quiet mode.
Here we go. Boom!
Clean cycle back to industrial stain.
Stay practicing it. Just like that.
We hope you've enjoyed your trek across the breathtaking landscape of Emerald Vale, Terra 2's most fertile settlement and future breadbasket of Halcyon. Take a moment to enjoy this vista with a can of Spacer's Choice Saltuna before you make your way to Mighty Scylla, Halcyon's biggest asteroid.
Deep clean.
Here we go. High blaster. I got him. Anyone else? Who's ready for more?
Not today, Sam. I am not in the mood for a deep clean. Destination reached. Scylla.
Sanitizing within established rings. Blood pool detected. Sensors indicate a decaying body in the area.
Is our colony's busiest mining settlement. But don't take our word for it. Ask one of the hundreds of proud Hephaestus miners going about their work right now. You're in for a real treat, because our last stop takes us to a charming little village outside Stellar Bay, located on Terra 1.
Here we go!
Congratulations, customer. You... This unit's middle name. Good news, customer. All germs and contaminants have been neutralized. Check out the track!
That's the last of them.
Clean, clean, and ready to kill germs.
I see in there.
Cycle Step 2, Industrial Stain.
Look at us! You'll take them?
Centrifuge mode activated.
Everyone all right?
Customer, you appear to be leaking.
Hail, Captain. Your return time is within 14% of the expected value.
Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself. Sometimes I hear him cussing about tossball scores. Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say. What, just because he scrubs the floors means he can't be a pleasant fella too? You should try talking to him. You'll see. He's a hoot.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right? I knew it! See, I made what you call a logical deduction. You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic, us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records. Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill. We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago. Mr. Sandra will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor. I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in? I couldn't really say, I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now. Thanks a bunch! Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been?
Laws. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor? What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place. This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted. Days of consumption and culture. When we weren't squabbling with the iconoclasts for lack of better things to do. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding. All over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby-wrapped stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you? Name's Nyoka. I'm the best big game hunter on the planet.
You're also the loudest big game hunter on the planet. And the drunkest.
Shut the fuck. Fair point. I deserve it, though. On account of being the best. You think this is drunk? I gotta, you need to get out more. Sit, partake, buy me a drink and let's chat. Well, well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get me something to clear my head. More than you have, I suspect. I plan to sit here and drink until I find myself awoken sober. Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set. Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Velma seemed out of sorts to me. She's always cranky.
If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brax missing, she's working doubles and needs a little edge.
Very well, dearie. But you stop by anytime you like, hmm?
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Quite the bedside manner, lady.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company. What can Auntie Abigail do for you? And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits.
Whiskey helps, too.
Please leave medical advice to the professionals. Now, dearie, who's this pickup for? I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra? Except for you. I can tell. You've got one of those faces. I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail? Now, there's no keeping secrets from Auntie Abigail. I'll tease it out of you one way or another. Also, I really do have to enter someone's name for the allotment. After all, I have to keep track of where our little pills wander off to. Now, dearie, it is my job after all.
You're back. Good news? Bad news? All of the above?
Says someone who's never had any fun.
Exactly. See? I'm glad someone on your crew's got some sensible. Got her head on straight. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stalking some on the ship.
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment. Great. Where to? Oh, you want to see Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. You can't miss his radio tower. Huge devil horns in the sky. Rough trek, though. He's way southwest, all the way past Fallbrook. If you're keen on hunting a few things, we can take the mountain's western slope. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Mighty big gun you got there. I'm looking forward to seeing you use it.
I don't know what the game's like on Terra 2, but out here, the daintier weapons ain't gonna cut it. Manosaurs require stopping power.
Yeah, but what's left after you're done with them?
May I help you with something, my good man? That would depend on who's asking, and why. Is there something else? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. Though, if we do have a mutual friend, I'm certain she would have left you with an expression of your acquaintance? Then far be it from me to stand in your way. The sooner you finish the job, the sooner I can leave this wretched place.
What's wrong? You got a pebble in your shoe? Crawl back to Byzantium if you can't cut it in the real world.
At least I'm not a walking cliché. All the engine grease in the colony won't mask the scent of the city, you know?
You're not gonna be able to smell anything once I take my fist to your nose. Yeah, sure. On his neck if he's not careful.
To return to the matter at hand, you're here about Devil's Peak Station, yes? Excellent. That should give us a foothold on this law-forsaken planet, not to mention silencing these abhorrent transmissions.
Wait, you're a stooge? That's why you're always hounding me for information on Devil's Peak, isn't it? You bastard!
Figured it out, did you? Well done. Now, I'd advise you to forget it. Graham's iconoclast propaganda and Sanjar's relentless MSI adverts. If you haven't been subjected to them, consider yourself fortunate. Anyway, Devil's Peak is easy enough to find. There's little else to see out here. Once you leave this forlorn town, look to the horizon and you'll see a mountaintop that looks like a fiendish skull with 2 curving horns. That's where the station is. There's a path along the western side of the mountain. Unfortunately, monsters and marauders are as common as kindling on Monarch, so the approach will be perilous. Seeing as you've already engaged the services of Miss Ramnareem Wentworth, then I'd say you're in capable hands. Assuming they're steady at the moment?
Watch your tone, you void-damn stooge, or I will steadily lay you out.
Long as I get a turn too.
And there you have it. Well, I'm glad you two seem suited for one another. Good luck. Now, you should move along. After all, we are supposed to be strangers. Is there... At last. I was beginning to think I'd waste away... You're here about... The soul of discretion.
Wait, you're a student?
Figured it out, did... Once you leave this forlorn... There's a path along... Unfortunately... If Ms. Akande sent you... Good luck.
Help! Someone's been killed!
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in.
What's up?
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship. We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Rizzo's knock you out bar.
Talk to Miss Lily if... That's a good question. Yes? Yes, that sounds right. I'll make sure to include that in the new employee salvage tutorial.
If this is something Tobias could handle? Sure is. Welcome aboard, contractor. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you. When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas. It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nuclein in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab.
But it can be a lot of fun, if you don't mind the possibility of rewiring your body on an atomic level.
You and I have different notions of fun, Dr. Fenhill. A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around with the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with more money than sense can thank Sublight for their good time. Catherine is tied up with other matters, and I don't want her bothered. I told her I'd be sending my best fixer. Try and play the part. Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood? Could be. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Think I'll watch our backs all the same.
Sublight's always got plenty of work. Good gig if you don't mind where the bits come from.
Not getting into... Fresh from the grinder, ain't...
Hey, look who it is.
All organic by this unit. Beginning dispensing. Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.